Hey guys, so I'm going to try a video a little bit different and just kind of show you everything behind the scenes. So far on some of my behind the scenes videos that I've done, I haven't kind of shown everything that I'm doing. So I'm going to do my best to kind of describe an entire shoot that I'm going to go out on, and it's going to be tomorrow morning. So I kind of have no idea how it's going to go at this point, but I'm going to take you along for the ride and we'll see how it goes. So tomorrow morning, I am planning on getting up nice and early and driving. I got about an hour drive to get to my location, and I want to be there a bit before sunrise. So the forecast right now is totally clear sky. So checking the weather. Sunrise time is, let's see, looking that up right now. Sunrise is 6:43 a.m. So I want to get there. It's probably going to take me about, I think, around maybe 20 minutes to set up. I'm going to actually get in the water, go in my float hide, and try and photograph Pied-billed Grebes. So it's a spot that I photographed a bunch in the past, and recently one of my students was there a couple days ago and told me about a bunch of Pied-billed Grebes. And then 2 days ago, I actually met up with her and we shot the area and found some of those Pied-billed Grebes. So there's like 4 or 5 of them hanging out in this one area, and I think it'd be a lot of fun to try and get in the water with them. So I've shot them a couple times already so far this season from the shoreline and got some decent shots. But yeah, I think it'll be fun to go in the water and see how that works. And so I want to get in the float hide. So it's going to take me about 20 minutes to set up the float hide. So 6:45-ish sunrise, which means I want to get there at like, ballpark like 5 or 6:15. And so an hour drive. So I got to leave here at 5:15. So I got to get up and leave the house around 5 a.m. So that's the plan right now. So I got to bring with me my camera. Got to bring this video camera that I'm shooting. Got to bring my phone so I can do some behind the scenes footage with that as well. I also have my audio recorder right here. Brand new Zoom audio recorder. I'm going to bring that along just to try and get some ambient sounds to add to the video. So I'm going to bring, let me show you, the D4S over here with the 500. Let's see what else. Also, down here, going to bring the dry suit. So this is a brand new dry suit I got. I haven't used it yet, so I'm going to give that a shot. It's kind of hard to see. It's pretty dark down here. And then the float hide I have already out in the car, ready to go, but I have to assemble that in the morning. So that's the plan right now, and I'll see you in the morning on the drive down, and then I'll show you kind of some of the behind the scenes of assembling this pain in the ass thing, and I'll get in the water, and hopefully the dry suit works. That should be interesting. Any other time I've done this, I've usually used a wetsuit or waders. So I got the dry suit to try and do this in the winter as well, but now that it's warm weather, it's a good time to kind of test it out. So that should be really interesting, and it should be kind of fun to go out in this water. It's smelly water just from the shoreline. So it'd be nice to go in there and not have that soak into, my clothes and everything else, and just kind of stay dry. So I think it's going to be a little bit cooler in the morning too. So if I'm not mistaken, it's been summer here for a while, and finally the temps have gotten lower. So let's see. Yeah, it's going to be like mid-50s in the morning. So that's closer to dry suit weather. That's definitely pushing it for my wetsuit, especially since it's shallow water. So it's been cool the past couple nights. So the water's temp is probably already starting to drop. So that's the plan right now. And hopefully I can get these Pied-billed Grebes. If the Grebes don't work out, there's also a bunch of mute swans on this same pond. It's a big lake. It's all saltwater, actually. It's kind of tidal, but controlled. So yeah, it should be interesting. There's also been some shorebirds around and stuff like that. So if the Grebes don't work out, I might be able to find something else, or I might do all this work and get in the water and get nothing. So tomorrow we'll see. I'll see you then. All right, good morning. So it's just about 5:30. I'm heading down. I've been driving for a little bit. It's also much colder out than I expected. I think the temperature dropped a little bit lower than it was forecasted to last night. So right now it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit outside. So I brought an extra jacket to wear, some heavier socks, because the water and the air temperature is going to be significantly colder than I was anticipating. So I'm really glad I'm going with the dry suit method, because the wet suit would probably be a little cold. You know, I don't know yet though. We'll see how warm the water stayed with these cooler overnight temperatures. But like I said, it's not real deep water. It's pretty shallow body of water, so I think even just 1 or 2 nights of colder temps like this, and that water temperature is going to drop pretty quickly. So yeah, this should be exciting. It does look like it's going to be a nice clear morning, so hopefully I have really good light, and hopefully the birds are there and cooperative. So I will next see you down at the location when I set up everything. Alright, so just got out to the spot here. It's just light enough that I can see, so I can set up everything, which is good, but it is dead calm and quiet out here. So hopefully if the birds are here, and it looks like I should get some sun, yeah, hopefully I can get some nice reflections and stuff like that. So I'm gonna set up now and show you how that's done. All right, I'm in the suit, camera's all set up, float hide set up. I see at least 4 grebes out here right now, kingfishers flying around, a pair of bald eagles just landed over there, so there's birds around. Let's go get in and see how this is. All right, so I'm out here in the float hide. The dry suit is working perfectly. This is amazing. Very glad that I have the dry suit too, because I can already feel like the cold water just through the dry suit. So the water is definitely cold, and I probably would have been freezing my ass off if I went with the wetsuit. So the bald eagles that were perched on the snags just took off. The kingfisher's still making noise, but he sounds pretty far away. And I saw some pied-billed grebes before I got in the water, but I haven't seen any since I got in the water. So there goes a gull. So yeah, I'm just waiting to hopefully see some of these grebes. I kind of am slowly heading towards the area where I was photographing them the other day, because they were kind of hanging out in higher numbers there. So hopefully I can go find some there, but it's so fun being in this float hide. It's just a blast. It's just such a unique experience being in the water like this. There's a nice channel here, so I'm actually, I'm moving along here. You can see in the background. And, you know, I can shoot eye level, like right here. I'm shooting totally water level, yet I'm pretty much on my knees in the water, or just with my legs bent. So I'm in like a little channel right now that's probably about, I would guess, 4 feet deep with a foot or 2 of just real soft mucky bottom. So in fact, yeah, my feet are going, if I push down and put pressure on the bottom, my feet go right to my knees in the soft bottom muck. So that's how kind of funky and nasty this is, which means if I was wearing waders, I would have water over the edges every single time. So yeah, this is definitely the way to go. So I'll let you know when I find some birds, hopefully. All right, not sure if you guys can see, but there's some pied-billed grebes swimming right there. There's about 5 or 6 of them around. They've just been kind of swimming around me. I've had some incredible close-ups and some nice scenic shots. This has been incredible already. So I'm hoping, I can see the sun right now starting to burn through. I think it's got that that weird smoke up high in the sky to burn through, but hopefully I'll get some sun to play with in a little bit, because right now I just have flat light portraits. They're real nice, but they're just kind of flat. So yeah, this is pretty damn exciting. Alright, so you can see this light now is pretty interesting. I just had a Pied-billed Grebe swim into that backlit section right there, but he didn't stay long. He just kind of cruised right through. So I'm, these kingfishers are just making a racket over here, chasing each other around. But anyway, I'm going to kind of hang in this one spot here because I would really love to get a nice backlit shot. And I'm sitting in shallower water now, which is good because I was starting to get a little cold. I guess I didn't wear enough insulation, enough layers. So, but man, this is fun. I've got some great shots already. Yeah, so this is what it looks like inside that float hide here. Sun's starting to peek through, finally starting to burn through this kind of smoggy, smoky layer or whatever it is. Yeah, I got the camera nice and low here. You can see how close to the water it is, maybe. Let's see. Yep, water's right there. So I got a nice low angle here. I got my tilt head here, rotates as well. I gotta grease it up, I guess. It's squeaking on me. And since this tripod, or this head, isn't made to hang, I use this heavy-duty gear tie on it to just give extra support and just kind of like a safety feature in case it gives out on me. So that's kind of the setup in here. I do also have these rails down here that you can see right here and there, so that way the camera cannot drop into the water. So that was an important thing when I was making it, to give myself some safety with this camera, so that way if anything slipped and started sliding down, it wouldn't just drop into the water. And it saved me once or twice already. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get back to shooting here and see if I can find some more of these Pied-billed Grebes in some of this really good light. Okay, so I have two Pied-billed Grebes directly in front of me right now in this beautiful backlight. With some killer bokeh, and I'm just like shooting the hell out of these things. Alright, there goes one, starting to swim away. I'm gonna try and slowly slide to the left so I can line this other one up in the backlight. But I don't know, they're pretty close, so they might see my movement. There he goes, he's starting to move into it. Come on. Come on. Not enough. I gotta go a little bit to the left here. And he's pushing the wrong way now. So they know something's up. They're definitely curious. But I don't think they know what. So kind of hanging. There we go. There's the bokeh. Got it. Of course, as soon as I got it, he swam away. I like out of it, but I got a few shots in there, so this is so much fun. All right, well, I think I'm about to wrap up. I've been out here a little over an hour. Actually, let me see what time it is. It's just about 8 o'clock. So yeah, I think I got in like 6:40, 6:45, something like that. And the light doesn't look like it's going to change much, and the Pied-billed Grebes have kind of moved on. Also, just photographed a pair of mute swans that swam up, and I forgot to mention a little earlier, I had a young wood duck actually swam by, which is pretty cool. I can still see these mute swans through the reeds back here. I didn't get a clear shot, but I got some maybe interesting shots of them. This kingfisher won't stop. Haven't gotten any shots of him, but he's just perched up high, so I'm too low to really get anything good with that. But I'm starting to get a little cool, and more importantly, I'm in a dry suit, and I can't pee in this thing, so I mean, I guess I could, but I don't want to. Unlike the wetsuit, which is nice. That's the one nice thing about a wetsuit, right? You're out here shooting in the water, you just keep going to the bathroom. Anyway, I'm sure you guys don't want to hear about that, but I do have to go to the bathroom, so I think I'm going to get out, and I have a ton of great shots. I got front lit, back lit, soft light, everything I wanted. I got them in the reeds too, so you can kind of see the habitat that they're hanging out in. I got them out in the open, so lots of fun shots, close, far away, everything. So I shot about 500 photos this morning, and this was amazing. So when I get back to the edge of the shoreline, I'll actually pop out and show you the float hide from the outside. All right, so I actually decided to make a play for these mute swans, so I pushed back through some reeds, but they swam away pretty quick. They saw me. I guess I was moving a little too quick, so whatever. They were mute swans. But anyway, you can kind of see I'm just out in the water here right now. Here's the float hide behind me. So yeah, it's real easy to just kind of spin the thing around and track something. So that's one of the really fun things with it as well. The few times I've shot birds in flight with it have been amazing, because you can just sit down water level, sit upright like this, and then just track these birds. It works really good. So anyway, that's enough about that. The dry suit, as far as I can feel right now, feels totally dry inside. I stayed relatively warm. The light out here was amazing. Oh, I still see the Pied-billed Grebes, so I might try and get them on the way back in. And the kingfisher just hit the water right in front of me. Crazy thing. So beautiful morning out. Lots of fun. Got lots of great photos, and I'll kind of pack this thing up in a little bit. All right, so thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing what it was like totally behind the scenes. So it is an absolute blast photographing in that float hide out here. Just getting to be in the water in this habitat, it looks so different from being in the water than it does from up here. It stayed nice and calm out there, so I had really good reflections today. The light never got much stronger than this, but it was quality. It was really nice light. I never got that nice, strong, crazy, glittery backlight that I love, but I did get some backlight, some orange glow in there, so things looked really good. That being said, so I showed you a lot about the float hide, how it works, how I built mine. People ask me all the time for instructions on it, and I can't tell you anything. So other than 2 boogie boards that I bought, it's just random scrap metal that I found in my father's workshop, and I cobbled it all together. I ripped apart a tripod to use the center column of it, and that's how my camera hangs. So that's about the best I can give you on a description of it. If you don't want to build your own, there are ones that are available for you to buy. But the thing to think about is, it sounds fun, like, yeah, I'm just going to go out and use the float hide. it is a lot of work. I had to arrive here a good half hour before I wanted to start shooting just to set up. It took me another 15-20 minutes just to break down. I still have to go home, clean off, and make sure the dry suit doesn't have all the salt water on it, because this is salty, brackish water. Oh, there's one of the grebes swimming over there. Nice. So yeah, it's a lot of work, you know. It's not just going out for the morning. It's let's see, I shot for just a little over an hour, and it's now 9 o'clock. So, you know, left my house at 5 something, so a little after 5 o'clock. So it's now a little after 9, and I shot for just over an hour. So, you know, I did have a long drive, and I still have a long drive home, but my point is, it's a lot of work. So if you are going to try the float hide thing, just be prepared that there's a lot that goes into it. It's not just popping out to do an outing. That being said, you get some shots like you can get no other way, and it's so much fun. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know in the comments, and I'll try and do more like this where I really show everything behind the scenes. So thanks again. Have a great day. Happy shooting.
Okay, just got back from the shoot, imported all 554 photos. Next up, gotta drop the video that I shot in, so I'll do that next. Okay, so I have some stuff that I shot on my DJI, what's this little guy called? I totally forget. Little tiny handheld gimbal thing, whatever it's called. Let's see, here's the stuff I shot today, so I'll drop that in. The Osmo Pocket, that's what it's called. I finally just remembered. All right, so I have that, and then I also have the videos from my phone. So I shot a few of them on that as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and select them on my phone and use the always awesome AirDrop to just go ahead and send them over. And there we go. Receiving the videos from my phone now. So I got those copying in. They're heading to my downloads folder. And then let's see what else. Oh, I also have some audio I recorded on my new audio recorder. So now that the stuff from the Osmo Pocket is done copying, I'll pop that card out, pop the next card in for the audio stuff. I think it's just going to be background audio. That's really all I used it for. Oh, and I did some talking, so I used my little lav mic connected to my my shirt, so that way I could get some good audio while I was talking to the camera, just kind of describing what I was doing out there as I was wrapping things up. So I'll pop that in. Here's my folder for the Pied-billed Grebes. So actually I'll make a raw video file in there, drop all that stuff in, and then raw audio, because I'll probably also edit this audio. So here is that stuff. So I'll get that copied in as well. Okay, so all my content is copied in, and now it's time to start going through the photos and culling them down. So I'm going to do that and see what I end up keeping out of these 550 photos. All right, going through some of these photos right now. Here's where he swam into the good light. And then, of course, when he's in the perfect position, just kind of right nestled in this one little opening of bokeh, I blow focus on it. Always fun. I got him back right after that, but see, now he's just kind of like out of that sweet spot. Like, it just, look, there's like an opening right here for the bird, which would have also had a clean reflection on the head and everything. So I'm like, what the hell? That just sucks that I did that. But anyway, I got a couple of them in some really fun bokeh here. Just trying to decide which ones to keep. Probably not that one. No. That's one I kind of tweaked already when I was scrolling through. So I'll hang on to that one. So anyway, just wanted to show you some of these shots as I'm going through. Here's another little section as it's starting to swim into some real fun light here. There's a head turned away, so that's no good. So I'm going to toss those. No good, no good, no good. Come on, bird, turn your head. Oh, look how cute these things are. They're such a cute little grebe. They're just so tiny. There we go. There's the head turn. That's a better composition, but I'm not in focus. Weird head angle. Oh, and then he did something cool, and I blew focus again. There we go. That's sharp. That's a keeper. Out of focus again. That one's even better. Now he's got the stupid piece of grass like right in his chest there. So I started playing around with compositions on these too, just trying to see if I could come up with something more interesting. But then none of these are sharp, so yeah, it's like out of focus there. I back focus just a little bit, so no good. Delete. Gave a little bit more space up top. Still out of focus. That one's sharp. Then I got that green thing coming out of his head. So anyway, I got some cool shots in here though. I should be able to get something really neat. All right, first pass through. Got rid of a lot of photos. I'm down to 104. So time to do a second pass and see how many I can get it down to. All right, so down from 550 to 61 photos. So I'll run through these now, color correct them up, and then pick out a few final ones. Now I'm down to 56 photos total from the day, and I set aside 30 of them that I think are worth sharing. So I'm just going to kind of sift through these real quick and pick out some of my favorites. And then those I will edit up in Photoshop and get ready to set them up to be shared. All right, so I picked out these 7 to send to Photoshop. So I'll jump into there and finalize these photos right now. All right, that's a wrap. Got 7 photos all edited up. Everything's looking good, ready to share. And that's the entire thing. So I took you from beginning to end. Here's the images ready to go. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys came along on this one, and I hope you enjoyed it.